kind of feel bad, but we snuck right back in. We were going to punch in, but it turns out that's just not the nature of the beast. We're we're still gonna check out East of Eden, IKIZAMA. I'm not. I don't know. Then we're gonna see what happens. If it's cool, we can always come back to it in a much more professional nature. But we just come from a two-shot Little Miss Dangerous stripper version, Little Miss Dangerous, unfortunate lyrical content version, and I'm like, oh, I am so far from a legitimate reaction coming home today that it's just like the song I wrote back in the day. I wrote a song called East of Eden as well. I don't think this is going to be anything like it. Yep, 5 seconds in, they're completely different. So, I am just playing around to begin with because, as you can see from the title, I wasn't trying to bring you in with the artist. This is really for me and the bus riders, subscribers of the channel. And, but I mean no disrespect. Then let's check it out and see what it's about. We will bring this back as a real reaction. So I'm just going to check it out right now and go on from there because it's a real loose. Didn't leave the break room. We're still having too much fun. And this deserves probably more positive attention than I got going right now. Sounds fantastic. IKIZAMA, East of Eden. The band is East of Eden. The song is IKIZAMA, if I'm saying that right. All right, I got all that wrong. We're going to bring this out. Wow, perfect. We're definitely going to do something different. Because I think I just had a realization. That's what's Gosh, and if they're not a Japanese metal band, I'm sorry. I don't mean disrespect. That genre of music has just an influx of skill and artists and bands. And I was thinking about it like the 80s. Every other release had, a bass drop, a lick, a line, a phrase, a part, a thing, a section, a lyrical content that we were like, you're just waiting. And there could be, there's the whole, White Snake, White Lion, uh, the whole, that whole genre of, I can't even think of them all, but really they were just all so similar, right? But if you were really a fan, you just could find there was just a plethora of music being released all the time, and I see so many discussions about the death of music, and I'm like, how about just looking outside your borders and your own top 10 lists and your own awards programs? And I mean, there's an entire genre of progressive, non progressive, punk esque, just straight up metal, heavy metal. The ladies out there got this shit, they're holding it down. And I just think, being we're here just shooting shit, very cool. Cool. IKIZAMA, East of Eden. I liked it. Now I'm going to, Shooting Star. Hey, we'll set that up next time because we liked that, the song. We had a good comment on the Shooting Star, uh, which is the name of the band. Yeah, that's how it works. That'll work. That's cool. I like it a lot. Now I was thinking it was White Snake came a lot before this, but I was thinking the whole White Snake, Great White Lion, Warrant, Slaughter, all there was a section where they didn't all sound exactly the same, but they knocked them out, and I do think that's a product of an industry. Um, there is a huge discussion around industry plants. I'm not even going to put their name in the title of this one, so that's a huge bonus if you found it. Um, there is a big discussion, but that's no different than your singer songwriter or your singer, your Dan Vask, your Tommy. Those I would hate to bust the cult of personality over the head with this information, but there are people saying auto tune here, adjustment there, faking it here. It's always been a big discussion because it's a huge part of, let's just say, video production nowadays. What really matters if it goes viral or gets the hits, or you could do what you wanted to do with it. And being we're having a side discussion, and I'm not sure, nothing but respect for it, but Erica and the Amoebas is a good place to check this out because I subscribed because I did a couple of her videos, right? I subscribed, started getting their community feed and shit. And just like her comment for us, she took her time to explain to her community how her videos getting shared in off-topic areas. It's Google searching her shit to see. She's very interested in, I think, the metrics of it all, and it's kind of interesting to follow because honestly, for most people, that's the deal, right? We wouldn't be here shooting the shit as I chain smoke in the break room if I was interested in that. So, yeah, I reflect on it that way. Super good, but I do think there's, there's so many bands in the genre. And I think it's just like I'm referencing from a time I didn't know any better. But now I do filter it through the production houses and the labels and the industry. And it's like, let's just hope there's not a cookie cutter assembly line, because to finish up, I was thinking this. Now, I really like Hammerfall. Hammerfall been doing what they do for a long time consistently. So it's like, hey, that is cool. We bring it up all the time. At the same time, having a formula and an entire genre that's a little bit formulaic as these other periods, like the heavy metal period of music, late 80s. That sort of repetition gave us the alternative scene. There's just no doubt about it. Came up earlier in the other break room video. The, I don't know, licking strippers video. I don't remember. It was like vampire stripper hose. It was cool. It was fun. It was a rockin' tune. What the hell was my point going to be? The excess of the 80s and the over-sexualization of everything led to, let's just say, I personally believe, the push for the demoralizing, like the polar opposite. Until you broke down the music and you're realizing, this is still metal, this is still rock, this is still blues, this is still jazz, it's whatever. Fusion quite hadn't made it yet. But you could see how, right, the overindulgences of the one music scene pushed a different mainstream narrative into play. And I think it's been downhill ever since. I mean, nu metal did what it could, but it is angry. And the Limp Bizkit starting that riot just doesn't escape me. No more peace and love. Woodstock proved that. But, what do I know? I know I got to do a real reaction before I move. I got to go to work today. And I don't know when this one's going to come out. So, this is Thursday, 11:18 a.m. I leave at 2. So I got shit to do. That's enough from the break room. Later.